What's your reaction, first of all?
Yeah, very, very happy with the players that I've got. You know, we asked them to do things. They were energetic. They were composed in possession at times. I wanted them to work the keeper. I wanted to keep our shape. I wanted to stay in the game. You know, I've done all those things. 0-0 at half time. Won to strike in the second half. I'm not going to say anything about that. That's just a great goal. I've seen footage of Copenhagen numerous times. I haven't even seen him take a shot. Got to be honest. He's an excellent player, but you know, he's pulled that one out of the bag and worthy of winning any game.
And you were saying yesterday in the training, try and stay in this tie for as long as you can. So what were you saying to your players at half time? Yeah,
first and foremost, you want to get them in and relaxed and make sure that they can hear everything you're saying and not too many people are talking and whatever. But, you know, I told them, you know, you're halfway here. We haven't conceded. We're still in the game. Can we get that early goal? You know, we're still looking for it. It's no point in us throwing caution to the wind and going 4-4-2. And we've got players that are coming back from injury. You know, so if anyone thinks it's negative to play the formation we do, then there's more reasons to it. We're looking after our players and we're making sure that no other injuries occur. So that's why we've made the substitutions we have at the times we have. And I can't ask any more of the players in what they gave. They gave their maximum. We couldn't say anybody had an off day. We just didn't have enough against that quality opposition.
Do you think that's as good a European performance as you've had for
a long while?
For the time you've been at the club?
For a long while, you know. I talked to you and said about you know, players having a little bit of fear and whatever. Large crowd, great stadium, opposition, lots of internationals, dominate their league, won it by 11 points. I've seen Michelin firsthand, and they're another level on Michelin. So I think last year we lost 2-0 at home, 3-1 away. We've only lost 1-0 away here. 2-0 at home, dubious penalty. You know, so credit to our players, credit to how we've done, how we conduct ourselves, and how we try and keep playing football. You know, I'm not going to throw the ball forward and try and like leave gaps and try and get goals here. I want a respectable scoreline. I want respectable, you know, the fans to look at us and say they play good football, and that's what we do.
And another great proud night for both the New Saints, but also a proud night for the Welsh Premier League.
Yeah, you know, we're fighting against it in terms of budgets and that, but that doesn't mean that you can't stand there and try and play football the right way, try and stop them playing, do everything you can to try and make it an entertaining game. Didn't have enough legs in the final third, didn't have enough punch in the final third, but I thought the middle third of the pitch we did well at times and played some attractive football. As I said, I've told them I'm proud of them. It's when you can't do any more, when you can't give any more, then you're a pleased coach.
Europa League then for you,
yeah.
Probably the most realistic chance at this stage in the club's progression.
Yeah.
To reach the playoffs, maybe even the group stages in the near future.
Yeah.
You looking forward to that challenge next week?
Of course. Ludogorets, Orvala, the Icelandic team. It's level at the moment, isn't it? It's level at the moment, so all to play for, although Ludogorets are playing at home. Tough team again. But one where we've had experience, we've had a good pre-season, we've had good footing playing the Kosovans, going toe to toe with them, going away, and a very good result. Away here, you know, all right, we've lost, but it's performances and it's fitness and it's how we, you know, how we conduct ourselves, and I think we've been great. And we're 4 more games in now, and we're more experienced with the players. And we'll be looking to certainly match whoever we get next Thursday.
Is there an argument for the Welsh Premier League to switch or change the structuring when games are played when the league starts? Because Copenhagen, okay, only 3 games into this season, but do you think you're already on a bit of a disadvantage when these qualifiers come round?
Well, what they do, they play later on in the season than us anyway. They play until end of May. So they've got end of May, short break, and they start again. But they have a winter break, obviously, because they have to, because they can't just play through. So summer league has been talked about. I think it's a no-no. They've talked about it and whatever, but maybe that gives us a better foothold. And we're flying 7-8 games in, and You know, we can compete a bit more, get us a bit more fitter, get us stronger. It's all about games. It's all about getting the right opposition. We try and get that right opposition to replicate that out there. But you're not going to play too many teams to replicate Copenhagen. Certainly not away. And you know, we do it with Rangers, but you know they certainly give Rangers a good game, wouldn't they? So you know, it's very difficult the time we play in Europe, but maybe that needs to be thought about. It's not for me to choose, but I'm probably one for it.
Any more questions?
What do you think about the Danish team, FC Copenhagen?
Excellent team. Seen a lot of them. Like I said, I've played against Midtjylland back in 2011. I managed the side last year. We played. Had a study visit to Midtjylland, so I know a bit about Danish football. Excellent, strong, physical players with good technique, good stadiums. Even the lower teams can play and cause upsets. But I said to my players, you know, a lot of teams don't come here and just lose 1-0. They'll get beat 2s, 3s, 4s, and comfortably, by the way. Yes, he's kept back a few players. Fischer, I was glad that he didn't play tonight because he's very good and technical player that can cause lots of problems. And the midfielder, number 33, that come off last week, excellent player as well. Good squad. You know, you've got young boys coming on there on the left-hand side. I don't know how old he is, but excellent prospect. You've got Wind up front. He's only, 19, 20? You know, the list goes on. The centre back, excellent. Varela, the right back. They've got players in abundance. Really good team.
But last year you lost 1-5 to Midtjylland.
Yeah.
How do you compare FC Copenhagen to Midtjylland?
Midtjylland were more a physical threat to us. We struggled to deal with set plays because they're the best team in Denmark for scoring goals at set plays. They're renowned for it over the last few years. They sign players for it. I think Copenhagen are probably a more technical side, 4-4-2, whereas Midtjylland are a back three with 5 and 2 strikers. So different formations, different style. But I'm glad we've done better than we did last year. It's always an improvement for us. If we can improve every year on everything we do, in players, in our staff, in our approach to European football, then we're looking to close that gap, and it is a very big gap.
And how was it for your team to play in a stadium like this?
Yeah, excellent. It's good. It's what they want. They moan about not having fans coming to watch them, and then they get... How many was here tonight?
I don't know the attendance was.
12,000. So for some of the boys, they've played in 30 in front of 30,000. And it's excellent. They look around and it's where they want to be. Some of our players have still got a chance to play at a higher level. Some of our players are there and on their way down, but they've had a good grounding and they're excited by playing at it. And I said, don't be too fearful, because that will not allow you to play your normal game. And I thought we've done okay tonight.
And final question, how do you see FC Copenhagen's chances to play in the group stage in Champions League? Yeah,
they've been there before. Excellent coach, very well drilled. You can see how they're trying to play. They don't stray away from it too much. Obviously 2 centre forwards, they like to play the 4-4-2. I think they've got a very good chance of progressing, and I hope they do well this season in Europe.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Well, as I said at the beginning, thank you for attending the press conference with our manager, Scott Ruscoe. I'm sure that you all appreciate his very honest and very forthright answers and some great questions as well. So thank you very much.